Hey everybody, MadMankey13 here, and in this video, I'm going to be reacting to a video called Distorted Memory versus Heist versus Distraction versus Breakout, which is basically a video where they're going to be comparing or playing through all the character-focused chapters in Piggy. Since my last reaction video did pretty well, I figured I'd react to this one and voice my thoughts and give a few tips for beating all of these chapters. So without further ado, let's get into this. So we're going to start off with Distorted Memory. Just some comments going in. This chapter isn't as it was difficult, but then superpowers got added, and that kind of ruined the difficulty. But it's still a decent chapter. Like if you're playing it the first time, you might struggle a little bit. Let's see what they do. Just get a cutscene. Oh, so it looks like they're playing on mobile. So I have a lot of mobile experience, but I have started switching back to computer to playing this game. So some of the things I say might not. Oh, and there's the hammer. That's probably the luckiest place for it to spawn. That. Why wouldn't you just? All right. So why wouldn't you just go down and break the boards down there? It just save you some time. Also, I probably should have said this. This isn't to be taken as an insult. If it comes off that way, I'm really sorry. This is just me trying to give constructive criticism, and I'm gonna try and hold back as much with that, as much as I can. So the bot is spawned. I am also aware that this is less of trying to beat the chapter and more of just trying to show everything in it, which is why they panned over the eyes. But for the sake of this video, I'm going off of the perspective of what you would do if you're trying to beat this quickly. Yeah, I guess looking back, it does make sense why they didn't grab the hammer. This is... Is this... No, this is just theirs. Alright, we're gonna skip ahead a little bit. Okay, yeah. Oh, they used their decoy. Powers... oh, they have the item use, the invisibility, and the decoy. I would probably swap the decoy for the speed, because having invisibility gives you a lot more time to get away from the bot, because if you're playing by yourself, it just freezes. Whereas the decoy, they just immediately kill it and go back to chasing you. Oh. Oop, he was right there. Yeah, and I guess, yeah, you did put down the plank. So what I'd be doing now is I'd probably drop back down and go and grab the blue key, which looks like what he's doing. If memory wasn't in the way. He's using this item finder. Good. I have some of my friends will equip that and just never use it, but it's one of like the most useful tools in the game. Being able to just immediately see where every item is. Alright, so he's going for the... Why? It just has the gun. Is he gonna like try and show what it's like to shoot the bot? I guess. I guess stunning it if you're new, like stunning it will seem like a decent idea. Like, and if you're playing casually, yeah, it's a good idea. But if you're trying to beat it like quickly, like if you're speedrunning, stunning it is just with the gun is a waste of time. And the only time I could think of when it would be useful is in alleys when you're trying to get all 4 of the final items in the same spot. So you give the battery to Doggy. But it looks like he's just playing casually, so it's good. So he's got the blue key, which they kept that one consistent. It's outside. I think you can jump over... Like, I've seen some people jump through the window. I like how he's closing doors. It's really good. except for where you just open it there. You see, look. And then he just immediately goes back. But if he were... I guess with invisibility, you can't close the doors, so it's... I guess you gotta pick. Alright, so he still needs the... Now he needs the wrench. Probably should be talking a lot more, so it's not just his video. I was gonna go and shoot him again. Yep. Although, I don't know if... Because I've seen glitches where it's like, the bot will get... Sometimes the bot will be shot, but it can still move. I'm just gonna get the dinosaur. I'm gonna skip ahead a little bit. Yeah, he's gonna use the hammer. Yeah, we all know this. And that's gonna give him the white key. So all he needs is the gold key to get the key card. Forward a little bit. And yeah, that's Distorted Memory. Moving on to Heist. Heist can be tricky. If you get a little unlucky with the item spawnings, you'll be stuck running back and forth a little bit. But after a few tries, I think it kind of just gets repetitive, and you just know where everything spawns. It should be fine. Alright. I'm going to skip ahead a little bit, because... Oh, and this is... But this is the first character-focused chapter where I should say... Now, because Distorted Memory, the bot would just follow you around, but now we have to take it from the perspective of when the bot sees you, it'll chase you, and it'll just walk around looking for you. So we're gonna have to start basing it off of that. For example, if you use an item when the bot's not after you, you'd be directing the bot towards that place. So that can actually work as part of your strategy, like, well, by using an item and bait him into that. But that is only for doors, so I don't think that works for safes. Why wouldn't you just go... The orange door is back that way. Maybe because Pulley was right there. I don't know. So yeah, watch. Watch this in play. So what he's going to do is he's going to use the orange key, and now Pulley wants to be there. Wants to go to that room. Green key. So I'm assuming next... Yep, see? The moment the bot sees, like, it'll play the sound, and now it's a lot faster, and it's gonna chase you. Also, when he's not looking for you, the bot can put down traps. Oh, and that was... And I should also probably mention this. Originally, the decoy in Book 2, the bot would get stuck on the decoy, so it used to be good. That's a little... See? That's the trap. The bot's actually really picky, like, it'll place in strategic spots, and I'm probably gonna make a video where I experiment with how the bot works in build mode. Alright. Pause, can I just say how much the music in Book 2, it's really good, and I think Beastlick did an amazing job on it. Off topic, but it needed to be said. Oh, that gives you the weight, I think, for Billy to unlock that. Alright, you can hear the music stop. Bot's not after you. Because even if he's far away, you'll still faintly hear it. Oh, this is one of the... Because what character-focused chapters will do is they'll wall off some segments and add more, as you saw with that one added part in the garage in Distorted Memory. Heist adds a bit more. Oh, he got unlucky, because sometimes you don't even need to use the blue key, because the spray paint will spawn somewhere else. He's using the vents to his advantage. Except here it doesn't really matter much. Oh, he has the gun again. Oh, I didn't know you could drop down from there. Purple key gets you the... I think purple key gets you the red key. Yeah. Purple key, you unlock that, it gives you the red key, I guess. So you just find, because usually the purple key would always give you the gun in book 1, but then it's now changed to actually being needed. Scissors. I probably would have used those immediately instead of gone for the gun. No, there's nothing down there. Because, remember, the spray paint and the red key are both up there. It's gotta be there. Oh, I think they're going for the weight. Let's look at some... yeah, it's just... I don't have a webcam, and I guess for reactions that might be useful, because then you guys can see. Oh, is pulley stuck? Yeah, it looks like... Oh, wait, but no. Because, see, look. Go back, because that's what I was saying about earlier. That was what I was talking about earlier. See, look. New spot gets opened, and it opens up a new part in pulley's pathing, so he goes to there. It's cool how they use that. So now they go back up and get the red key and the spray paint. One problem with doing that is that it got them unstuck. Alright, so what we're gonna do here, I think, is... Oh, they're gonna use the gun. And that's a quarter of their time of the time. I would probably try and run around him. Maybe not if I was playing on mobile, but I think it's less time to risk doing that than try and run him around and then try and run back for the gun. Skip forward a little bit because, and then they're gonna get the pie, and that's heist. And then we have a 3-minute long cutscene with a really good song, but I've already said all that in my tier list review. Distraction. Remake of the refinery. This one has a lot more bits and pieces than heist, like more game mechanics, and I'll be going into detail about those as the video goes on, but it's nothing compared to the last one. So let's start. Okay. Things first. There's nothing in there. First, you're going to probably want to try and find either the orange or the red key. Red key might be ideal because then you can get the candle, which can throw off Z and Zuzi's pathing, which allows you to sneak back in and use the orange key. But whatever you find first is usually alright. Orange key just being a little riskier. Right? See, because the bots have a certain line of sight, but doing this is a problem because, watch, they're gonna unlock that, and then the twins, I'm just gonna call them the twins, are gonna come back. See, right there. Blue key unlocks. Blue keys, I usually recommend against getting the blue key unless you're absolutely sure that that's where an item spawns, because sometimes nothing spawns there. Let's see there. There's the red key for the candle. Oh, yep. Those are, that's a new addition in Distraction 2. Those are the Sentinels. They usually, you have to try to let these things kill you, because sometimes when they touch you, they don't even kill you. the sword. My friends and I just call it the sentinel stick, because when we're being funny. Alright, however, this is why why you should ideally do the red key and then the candle before you get that, because then you can immediately open up the maze. Killing the sentinel is completely optional, but I'd recommend doing it just because it's one less thing to worry about unless you have, like, Z and Zuzi after you. What should they do? They already looked through here. The red key was back. It's to the left. So with all the running around, you really should only do that if you have the... Oh, I guess maybe they were on her tail. Sure. I use it as, like, whatever character is on screen. So, like, since this is a girl, I would say her. I'm trying to... Because I don't really know this person, I'm like, I knew Robbie. Alright, candle, and now you got the twins on your tail, or they're gonna be going that way. And now they're gonna immediately come this way. See? What are they? Yeah, you need that. There's no way that's gonna work. See, it's not really if they see you, it's if you're in a certain range of them that the chase will activate. Like, you can be like sneaking behind them, and I think the only one that doesn't work with is the Umbra in the blue portal, which I'll get to. Oh, and maybe some of you have noticed that I have... Oh, sorry about that. That was my sister. You guys noticed that I have MS Paint open. Breakout's gonna be really fun to dissect. I'm probably gonna use it for the blue portal just to detail a strategy that 9 times out of 10 works. Alright, the twins... I mean, I would be against doing that there because it takes a little time for the stick to work. But they were far enough behind to where you could have gotten a decent amount of them. I think what they're doing is they're going to run them around, which I don't think you needed to. How far are we in the video? Oh, yeah. Love how we're on the 3rd out of 4 and we're not even halfway through the video. Just goes to show how long Breakout is. Also, there are long cutscenes and they're showing those as well. Yeah, I see that they're going through first person a lot, and like, it's not just this segment, but also like stuff like the maze in Docks. I wouldn't really recommend going first person when you're in like a tight space like this, because you want to look around the edges to see if the bot's there. Unless it's like you're trying to do the hidden ending and you're just having a friend be the bot, or be the piggy. Purple key gets you the screwdriver, which... Wait. They're not doing what I think they're doing, are they? Oh, do they think that, like, if you're... Yeah, see. You can't unscrew the screwdriver from down there. It has to be near where you spawn. And you should be fine if, like, Zooms easy see you, just run them around. Because, yeah, the bots are faster than for a little bit, but when they close in, it's moved to the same speed. There's an explosive, and I think maybe the gold key. Why are you going that way? I mean, it just doesn't make much sense unless the bots were right behind you, in which case you could use the invisibility. So yeah, then last... They weren't there, were they? Because, like, if so, you could just go back and... Personally... Okay, this might sound a little dumb, but, like, if you're playing casually, I think it might be a good idea to activate the traps when they're not on your tail. Unless you're, like, really close on time. Because then you can hear them place down the trap again, and you know where they are. Just sound-based, trying to find them. Okay, yeah, here. What you do here is wait for them to leave, then, like, wait till they're out a little bit, turn on the invisibility, and sneak right behind them. Just running around this, especially with how little time they have left, really doesn't make much sense. Because I don't really have every single pathing memorized. At least when the other stuff gets open, because they could just turn back anytime. But this is gonna be interesting. Ooh. Man, the twins have just been showing up at inconvenient times. Alright, we're gonna skip a little forward. Oh, wait. Oh. Again, I think invisibility makes a little more sense there. And sorry if I'm being, like, too judgmental. This video only came out, like, 3 weeks ago. Also, this is the first video I should probably mention this. Is the first video I'm recording during summer. Like, the actual season. Because the Hunger Games video did come out yesterday, but I recorded that the day before. See, yeah, see, look, they know about the shortcut. They're using it to get through. Wait. Did they just... I didn't know you could just walk through those. Alright, they escape. See, this guy is still not named. Alright, Breakout. I love this chapter. Also, I now know it's not called Outbreak. I called it that in the video. I'm sorry. It's pretty difficult, and I haven't played it on mobile. This is the one chapter I have not played on mobile. So I'm curious to see how they're going to do. Alright. Oh. You don't actually have to wait for the whistle. You can just go immediately. Maybe that's a little wrong or not. I really love this part of the chapter. It's just really cool. You break in, you go in. There's a jump scare that only really gets you the first time. Oh, wait, okay. So what some people will do is they'll go to see which buttons are which, but I think going for the switch and going for that wire make more sense. Also, I love this chapter for more than one reason. I now get to nerd out about how much I know about this chapter. Wait, where's the bot? I think the bot should still be climbing up those stairs by now. Alright, so yeah, red, green, blue. Well, it could have been... Okay, that's scared me. Alright. So I think they should... Okay. Are they gonna go for the portal, or are they gonna go for the wire? And I'd go for... Yep, they're gonna go for the portal. Because Umbra will be off the portal. Alright, red portal. Maze. I don't really know how this one would work. Like, I don't know if it's like a set of 4 or it can just be random every single time. But I will struggle with this a lot, so this is all really love-based. Let's see what they get. This gets them. Oh, got pretty lucky. So it's basically like a straight line, alright. This last one's red. Oh, wait. Oh, they're using the chat to help them. It's actually really good. So what some people will just do is they'll try to memorize it. But what they're doing is they're putting in the chat, like, the color and the placement. Alright. Oh, and they got... Oh, and they got really lucky with their wire placing, because the yellow wire, I saw the little bit of the yellow wire right there. So yeah, the yellow wire's right there. I wonder if they saw it. Oh, they're doing the next one. This one was green. This one... Oh, wait, no. This one's purple. Alright, this one can be tricky. Like, you're not in danger of dying, but this could take up a lot of your time. Yeah, what I do is push that one down. Yeah, push that one up through. I'll turn this down so I don't have to hear that. Then yeah, I'd get probably green out of the way. I'm actually doing this pretty fast for mobile. Yeah, I thought this would take a little longer. Yeah, that's annoying. Like when you're trying to push it, but then it'll like switch to the other side of the bus. There you go. So this one gives you the third. Alright. So that's 2 of 4. Okay, well, that's a bit of a problem. So what I think they're doing is... Oh, I think they might be going for the green wire. Alright, I'm gonna say this. I think that getting rid of Umbra by, like, shining your flashlight on them... I wouldn't recommend it. Because this is something... Like, this might be one of my more controversial opinions on these later chapters. I think I'd rather have the bot behind me, like, chasing me when I'm trying to go to different areas, than it not following me. Because then at least like, especially on a chapter like this where it's really dark and you can't see much, I think I'd rather know that it's behind me than it could just pop out of anywhere. It's like, it's really clear that it's chasing me, but I think they're gonna do realize he's shining his light on him a lot. Yep. And plus, if you step on where he dematerializes or buries himself, you're dead. Oh, and besides, you don't really even get rid of them. They'll just drop down later. Just keep them around and maybe outrun them. Oh. So that one's fine. So yeah, I just switch that to blue. Why are you messing with that? Like, don't mess with them unless, like, you absolutely know, because that just takes up time. Good, choosing a different path, because, you know, it'll kill you if you don't. Gonna drop here, isn't it? Wait, what? Why did it... Okay, that answers my question. I'm pretty sure that was a drop. Oh, no, it's right there. And... what are they doing? Use the last wire. It was right there. Plus, there are only 2 places it can spawn. Storage or down there. That's the only one that has more than 1 spawn point. You see, it's not there, so it has to be. Wait, it didn't see you. Go back. It didn't... You could run that way and just try and slip behind it, and by that point, you'd already be out of its field of range, but now you risk running into it. Like that. This chapter. Minitoon was not lying when he said it was the scariest. I'd wait. You wait for him, and you're supposed to run him around. You can't just wait for him to come, then run. Yeah, because that just leaves you in the corner. See, wire right there. So, I honestly thought that's all right. So now, what I'd recommend is just go to the trenches one. And because then you have a chance of getting Umbra off your tail, or they just might have a berry. Sorry about that. Oh wait, it just has a berry. Well, That'd be my dad. It's because this one it's like 2 o'clock and it's lunch. Nope, that one was blue. So yeah, the next one's green is boot camp. Did he save it? Oh, okay, so he's gonna go back to that one, which means I get to use MS Paint at the very end. So it's kind of like treating my viewers to something special, in air quotes. And I'm gonna drop down from here. That'd be absolutely terrible. Alright, boot camp. This one is probably the easiest if you don't rush things. Like, if you don't rush things, you can beat this first try because you're, like, it's not that difficult. Which I never thought I'd say about a boot camp obstacle course. Oh, I always go right because when they fire, you're not as close. Alright, I'm noticing that he's trying to get, like, the spelling in it all in caps. I don't know if maybe they're doing it for the video or that's just notes for them. But if it's notes for, like, just a tip, if you use notes for yourself, you can just put the color and then its spot, like R4, B3, P1. It just saves a lot more time. Alright, and that's the cat. Cool skin. Absolutely terrifying in the game, at least on this. When I just see people with it in game, I'm just like, you're weak. Oh, it's gonna run around. Oh, wait. Oh, did it bear? Oh, it's burying. It's okay. Have fun walking past that. So yeah, he walks to the side. So this one's blue. All right, time to pull out the MS Paint for this one. So the best way I can describe how this looks is something along the lines of, oh, it'd help if I had my pencil out. So, no, that's, all right, can we, like, increase the size? All right, well, all right, it might be a little more than just this, but all right, here's your hallway. This is the key. So basically what the bot will do is it'll walk, oh, and this is the exit. So basically you have to traverse these 3 hallways. You have some spaces you can hide in, right here, right here, right here, and right here. So what the bot will do is it'll spawn somewhere here and it'll start walking here. So what I'd recommend is, so you don't accidentally run it into here, is hide here first until you hear, like, you'll hear a thump, 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 thump. When it disappears, go down to here, and since it will most likely be coming from this way, wait, no, when it'll most likely if it comes from this way, I'd say wait a little longer. But if it comes through here, hide here so it doesn't see you, because if you hide here, then you'll be in its line of sight and it'll start chasing you. And then you're going to want to run through here. And since it'll start coming back this way, you're going to want to hide. Oh, wait. Well, first you're going to want to grab the key. Then you're going to want to hide back here. And then when it slips back here, run all the way back to the exit. That's the best way I can put it. Let's see what they do. All right. They immediately hide in the first spot. You see, you hear the pat, pat. Yeah, you can look out, but keep in mind, if see, like, I want to try something where, like, you could have it because then you still have to lead it around. What are you doing? What are you doing? You see, it's right there. All right. Yeah. Oh, I guess it turns away early. Or just... All right, yeah, hiding in the kitchen. Except, yeah, go. Oh yeah, I crouch. I don't know why. I don't think that affects it being in your own sight. But yeah, see, oh, they're not really hiding in the corner. You are hiding in the table, but I guess maybe that won't matter. Yeah, see, now they're going that way. So now this is the hallway where the key is. So you're gonna want to grab it and immediately turn back. Hide on the side of the TV because they're coming that way, which is what he does. No, immediately run. Because see, It's not like we have to be in a certain range, and besides, if it activates you out, you're faster. This is pretty much it, so yeah, we'll just go back. Alright, so reason one that runs die is because I'd probably say because they take too long with the maze. Reason two why most of these runs die is because Umbra can just drop in. The third reason why is all of this past stuff takes so long that sometimes, like, I've lost a few games to this. The previous stuff takes so much time, and sorry about all that yelling, that sometimes you just can't find Umbra in time and you just lose. But he got pretty lucky with this. And I did not get very lucky with the people in my house talking. I, again, sincerely apologize. But here's the end. It's basically just going to be cutscene from here on out. But that's going to do it for this video. Again, shout out to Scorch Time for taking all my criticism for almost 37 minutes. Thank you all for watching. Like, comment, subscribe. I'm pretty sure I already said all that. Goodbye. See you next video.